Hi everyone, my name is Rickie McCanna and I'm a photographer from Central Ohio. I own and operate mainstreammedia.com, which is a alternative music publication. I've been a photographer for years. I've only been doing music photography for about 2 or 3 years, and I'm basically going to show you the equipment I use and just my basic setup for photos and why I use it and why I like it. Before I start this video, it's going to be basically, I'm a minimalist, I don't like to have a lot of equipment. I kind of use what's good and stick with that. I've been watching a lot of these videos and these girls just have so many lenses and I'm like, I have 2. It's kind of how I've always been. I just kind of stick with what's good and work with what I have. I don't do a lot of lens changes, as you'll see, but every lens has its purpose. I will be featured for this week's Photo Friday. If you want to see any information, it will probably be linked down below. This is my main setup. This is what I use for almost every single show. I use Nifty 50. Is that what they call them? I use a 50mm 1.8. There's not really much to it. Everybody has these. So tiny. I bought this off of a friend a couple years ago, so I didn't pay full price for it. I'm filming on a window and I feel really weird because there's people outside. This is my camera body and this is Nikon D7200. I really recommend this, especially as someone who just started. Really, it's not a high-end professional camera. I haven't used many other cameras, so I don't know what to compare it to, but I've always used Nikon since the beginning, and it's just something, like, I just stuck with it, you know? And it's a really nice camera. Something I like about it is that my old camera didn't have this, and I know a lot of new cameras do. It has 2 SD card slots, which I really appreciate, especially for, you know, like weddings or like festivals. It's amazing. I also didn't have I didn't have a screen. I don't know if you can see that, but I didn't have a screen up top, which I have learned to love. I'm still gonna use this camera, even though I've had it like 2 months and I've probably done about 10 shows with it. I really appreciate it, and I hardly ever buy nice things for myself, so it was pretty nice. That is the only body I have. I don't have a ton of bodies. I just like to use one and then I like to keep it minimal. I like to keep it simple. It's just the way I am. I also have one of these that I actually use for professional use occasionally and for personal use. It's not the 8 that everybody has. I bought this a really long time ago. Like, I hate to be like before they got popular, but it's true. I bought this forever ago. Like, I've had this for 4 or 5 years. It's still awesome. I've had this sticker on there just as long too. It takes the same film as a Instax 8, which is what everybody has, and I have been looking at, I think it's the 9 that just came out. It's really nice. I know like fisheye not really cool anymore, but I still kind of use it sometimes for a variety of reasons, but I really like this fisheye attachment. It was only like $30. I bought it a really long time ago. And then I occasionally use the Lens Baby Spark, which is a really unique lens. I don't really know how to describe it. The way you use it in focus is you just squish it, and I've almost sold this a couple times, and I'm kind of glad I didn't because I really want to use it again. I've only used it a handful of times and I really want to get used to it. It's also very cheap, probably because it's plastic, but this, well, I guess all lenses are plastic, but it's all plastic. I have 2 film cameras I seldom use just because film is expensive and I don't really have a use for them. I've tinkered around with them a couple times and they're okay, but they're kind of impractical and really hard to use, and digital is just so much easier, but I've been wanting to use them more. I believe this one my friend got me, and then this one my father-in-law got me. So I don't know where they're from or what they came from. This one's an Olympus, this one's a Konica. But that's basically my setup and why I use everything, and thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening.